If we don't get anything with the rat, then they started to apply with monkey. Then they slowly it was mentioned that our ancestors preserved the seeds on the top of the temple through Kalasam and all. So we know such things. Apart from that, how these actually those seeds were preserved. How I can say, it is a tradition. It is a custom to do Kumbhabhishekam for every 12 years. Okay, so if we take the historical background, there will be some scarcity for food for every 12 to 15 years. It is historically proven. So, at the time of scarcity for food, no seeds can be provided to the people. And this was the reason to preserve seeds on the top of the temple in the Kalasam. Second case, how the organic seeds can be preserved using those Kalasams. That is the second reason. This is one of the symbolic activity. For each every 12 years, they do Kumbhabhishekam. At that time, they remove all those frogs and they just give and distribute to all. That is the tradition. The second tradition is in every temple they have a temple tank. What is the reason of this temple tank?
നീ കിളമ്പോ മണിയാളാഴ്ച കിളമ്പോ പവർക്കും ஏன் டாபிக்கா எனக்கு எனக்கு கூட எடுத்துட்டா அவரு தேவி பிரசாத்தா அவர் விட்டு கொடுக்க வேண்டியதானே போட்டிருக்காரோ புரியல அப்படிலாம் ஒன்றும் இல்லை நீ பார்த்துக்கோ நீ வேற வேலை இருந்தா அவங்க தான் போடுவாங்க போடும் சாயங்காலத்துல போடும் கவனிக்கிறதுல ஒரே தலைவலியா இருக்கு பயங்கரமா இருக்கு சிவா கொடுக்க சொன்னேன் கால் பண்ணான் கரெக்டாக ஒரு 5:55 கூட்டிடுமா அப்படி உட்கார முடியாது நானும் கொடுத்தா எனக்கு அங்கே கொஞ்ச நேரத்தில் ஒர்க் ஆகலமாக்கா யூடியூப்ல லிங்க் ஆகாமல் போயிடுச்சு நான் இன்னொரு யூடியூப்ல கொடுத்துருக்கேன் எனக்கு ஒர்க் ஆகலை உடனே தான் அவனுக்கு சரியில்லைங்க நானும் இப்போ தான் இருக்கேன் சரியாச்சு நான் என்னோட சேனல்
IKS. Based on that, there are many methods to improve Indian knowledge system as the best one. So I think it combines textbook study, field work, even mixed method, anything. As usual, the reason method. What if again I say findings? What is the doing? Finding. What is the use of finding this Divatantric activities and interpreting this Vishwampuranam with the subtitles and everything? What is the goal? What is the meaning of them? Yeah, what we want to be here. Give them the vocabulary of wisdom and preserve our culture. So even today, we have paint on the wall to control the open propagation. Okay, if we draw the goddess or god's name or something else on the wall, we can control the open propagation. So in the name of God, we are preserving the nature. That is that is what's happening here. So let's if we take this research methodology. So nothing that tradition and modern science work together, and many of the methods can be taken as usual with as God as what we want to system. Those methods can be utilized. Then we are on again continue to solve problems today. First one is this Ayurveda prevents lifestyle diseases. Then traditional farming preserves the soil biodiversity. Temple dining supports water and architects reduces energy use. And then for example, the communities in Madurai still rely on temple taps and traditional farming methods to maintain sustainability. So this is the living example of IKS. If we take another thing, so what is the main? Can anybody say what is the main reason of celebrating this Vinayaka Chaturthi Puja? I want to ask you the rituals. What is the main
Why do we
reason?
celebrate?
Can anybody?
No, no one is.
And I get the person. Unity, 50% celebration. For unity. Okay, fine. Anything else? Anybody else? The main reason of knowledge? Any main reason of just celebrating this Vinayaka Chaturthi? Okay, let me. Actually, what we are doing, what we now are doing is entirely different. Actually, what we have to do, is we have to dig the food cans and take those plates. So during the season, during the September, October, Vinayaka Chaturthi falls on. During that period, we dig the tank, temple tank, or wood, or this public tank, anything we used to dig. That will
It
help
means
to preserve the water.
means
That is the main reason of celebrating this Vinayaka Chaturthi. So we used to do this guidance of Vinayaka, we keep on stream. Everybody used to do that. But nowadays, what we are doing is simply we forget everything and we take maybe a plain cement Vinayaka, chalk Vinayaka, everything we are doing. We don't know the real reason of celebrating those things. That is the main reason of understanding this IKS. Why it is happening? How it is happening? What is the main reason of happening this? One more thing I would like to highlight here. Every temple having a salad in the shop. Is it right? Every temple having salad in the shop.
yes, madam.
Yeah. And is there any person
And dear participants, is there anyone from outside Tamil Nadu? Yes, Parvati MS.
Okay, fine. So you know what is what? In Tamil Nadu, every temple will be having a salary rickshaw. The main reason of having this salary rickshaw and a kind of this tree will be preserved as salary rickshaw. They don't cut the tree; they just preserve the tree like everything. So, what is the main reason of having the salary rickshaw is preserving and on medicine and some hello, somebody has raised a question. As I'm using mobile, I put it is there the chat. Two members are raising the hand for the long time.
No, that's okay, ma'am. Ma'am, you continue and we can answer the questions later, madam.
What is salary rickshaw? Anything? So after this, during the review session, we can ask.
Yeah, yes, madam.
So I put it
Ma'am, you please continue, madam, and we shall answer the questions later.
this moment and share my this moment share. Sorry, I couldn't share.
Ma'am, it's visible, madam. Ma'am, it's visible. Real world applications.
Is it so? Okay.
Yes.
This moment. Sorry for the inconvenience. I tried to read the question, that's why I missed this PPT. Just 2 seconds, I will share my PPT.
Ma'am, it's visible now. Yes, madam. Real world applications of IKS. Hmm.
So, real world So, what we are talking about is the salary rickshaw. So, the salary rickshaw is decided, how it was decided, the region which will be affected by some just diseases. The salary rickshaw will be supporting to cure those diseases. That will be considered as salary rickshaw in the earlier days. So, they want to preserve those trees in the temple. That is how the salary rickshaw has been maintained. It has been just proved in the earlier books, in the just in in how is it making it visible?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Yes.
What is the main reason of if it is not no issues? I hope I have sent to the organizers. We can talk on it, and just you can connect the PPTs. So the main reason of having the salary rickshaw is to just control some diseases which will spread in those regions. That is the main reason. For example, in Madurai, many temples will be having these about the architect that reduces energy usage. So this communities, that is what I was talking. I hope. The next one is integrating farm and present that moving forward with business. So the main objective is the future lies in intelligence. So modern science provides speed, IKS provides direction. So together they offer sustainable, ethical, and holistic solutions. So this knowledge without directions overwhelms and system guides us to live meaningfully. So we have to integrate both knowledge and wisdom, past and present, to have a sustainable civilization. So this with that, I would like to conclude IKS wisdom, knowledge, and past life so we must connect wisdom and apply this knowledge to human affairs beyond society. The knowledge guided by wisdom transforms community and ensures balance. So the key takeaway for knowledge is powerful only when that is guided by wisdom, observation, reasoning, ethics, and sustainability constant service. The traditional practices are relevant today. So integration of modern and IKS leads to holistic solutions. So as I said earlier, in Tamil Nadu, if we talk on local wisdom in Tamil Nadu, that is the leading examples of IKS. We can talk temple tanks in Madurai that recharge groundwater. Then village practices, organic farming and crop rotation that can be just taken as
சாப்பிட்டியாம்மா
living examples.
ஏதாச்சும் ரெண்டு சோறு சாப்பிட்றேன்
Normally we use the turmeric for as a Ayurvedic medicine. Then homes with courtyard and stay cool and natural. So this is living knowledge showing that IKS is practical, sustainable, and very relevant today. So with that note, I'm very glad to just thank the organizers and the session is open for questions.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for such an insightful and enriching talk on the foundation of IKS. Ma'am, we believe that your discussion on its historical perspectives, philosophical underpinning, and research methodologies gave us a deeper and more integrated understanding of the subject. Ma'am, the way you connected tradition with contemporary academic inquiry was truly inspiring. And ma'am, we are grateful for your time, clarity, and valuable insights. Ma'am, I just want to know when we talk about the history of IKS, due to the intervention of the Britishers or colonial period, so the IKS had some interruptions, or it was disturbed. And so, how it is possible to integrate the IKS into the present day education and research without disturbing or without diluting their core principles, madam?
Now we have plans to. In the earlier days, we had moral classes like the ethical classes. So those classes have been, that is the main most of this every day. So those classes will be incorporated from school level onwards, and they want to just take this knowledge wisdom in the curriculum. It will be incorporated slowly in that. That is what they are planning. Now only the workshops for academicians, for teachers is being established.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why IKS encourages to send proposals. Even last month there was a deadline to
And recently, people started focusing on IKS. Recently, people started focusing on IKS, giving importance to IKS. And without IKS, there is no development at all. IKS is everywhere. We can find it everywhere.
Has been mentioned. And the idea is APSs are used to call for research proposals. They simply may just mention only this economic development, take one, and take technology like that one. Nowadays, IKS, after the establishment of IKS, it has been mentioned IKS and artificial intelligence. Both have this because it's two sides of a coin.
And yeah, participants, the forum is open for discussion now. So you can unmute your mic. கண்ணாடி போடாத கண்ணு வலிக்கும்.
Water tank, temple tanks, and how in the ancient times the temple was built ecologically based to meet the challenges. So all these things it was new for me and it was an eye-opener for me. Thank you, ma'am, for your beautiful session.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Nadu.
Yes, sir.
Well, my question is, recent days, people used to follow some superstition, nice beliefs. These things
Your voice is just so feeble. This can speak a little bit louder, or you can post the question in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am, can you hear me?
Now it is fine. Yeah, now it is okay.
Ma'am, in ancient days, people were using some blind beliefs and superstition. When the Britishers came, they eradicated few of them. And nowadays, some blind beliefs are also going on. So, is this a part of IKS or not?
Very good question. At the same time, so we believe we have started to speak about some of our customs have been eradicated in the colonial period. It is right, but from my just point of view, what I want to say is we have to prove that whether it is scientific or not. It may be, for example, in the ancient days, we have used to just set up altars and to do this pranayama and all. But that was slowly eradicated. Alright. So now we realize that we used to speak about this pranayama and other things, meditation. So I don't say that was entirely eradicated by the British people. But they supported to get eradicated.
கொஸ்டின் ஏதாச்சும் ஒன்றா கேட்கணும்.
We have to be very strong in keeping those customs, and we have to we should have been served those customs. We lost it. But now we have initiated to talk on this thing. But it is the duty of us to prove whether it is true or not. I can never say that you have to prove the ancient systems and ancient customs of scientific. It never gives such restriction. We have to take the step research and we can
அது யாருக்குமே உடம்பு சரியில்லாம தானே காமிச்சிருக்காங்க.
it is wrong. We have every right to give our opinion about such. we have to find it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Fine, thank you. Because ideas never asked us to prove that everything is so the scientific. We have to find the scientific things from our culture. That is what they want.
Till now, I think IKS is just about the Tantra and Veda. But from your speech, IKS is really vastly where it is everything. About everything, I know everything about the direction and what is the basics of IKS. Very simple, very insightful people. Thank you so much, Master.
Because many people just thinking that he is entirely about the Veda and Puranas and what this IKS thinks of. But it is not true. Okay, so now I hope you belong to Kuppuswamy department. Nowadays you are talking about this virtual learning and AR/VR tools. In the early days in the Puranas, I hope you remember the scene of Ravana. Just he appears before Sita's Rama.
Rama.
So virtual reality speaks there. It has been everything.
That thing is
See, the Sayan Shatya, Lamsuriya's wife, Sayan Shatya. Then this cloning has been progressed. So we don't need to take up all those Puranas and taking all those things and proving all those things. What is just following in the real life? Even the Margari Masa, the Danu Masa, this practices. That is what we have been researching on it. Danu Masa practices, the Margari Masa practices, the early, how people just uses to get up early and going to temple and this chorus making ritual songs and all. How that results to know everyday life, this ideas have been just simple. We have to find vanity.
you know the so many things and it's a real life example. It's impossible for understanding.
So the people in the village, why I'm saying all those things, many of us are thinking that Vedas and Puranas and all the Shastras are thinking this. It is not like that. So every just custom what is this new generation. That is my basis. So if we take this the Thaipusam background, so people are having just they are doing fast for 45 days and they walk to the Lord Durga's temple. That is the tradition, it is the custom. How this IKS has stand by that method, or how this IKS stands with that this custom of our Navaligans. So 45 days there is a motivate just they improve their self-confidence and they improve their this concentration and they when they walk towards the temple, social position will be there. So these are the things we have to find and document. At this point,
Thank you so much.
at this point. Since I'm really happy, is there any questions? I'm ready to just answer. One more thing I would like to say, doing researches on IKS, I can't say that I'm just so comfortable with IKS and I'm genius in IKS. I do learning what is what. So feedback. Actually, it is an unexpected session. It is actually allotted for Dr. One of my colleagues. As she couldn't join, I had to be here, and I'm very thankful for that. And it is really a wonderful session to join you all and sharing my views. Thank you so much for the time.
So much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Wonderful session, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Anybody else want to raise their questions?
I think the session was clear, so no questions, madam. Thank you, ma'am. So, and dear participants, we have come to the close of the session, and I now invite Dr. H. Radhakrishnan, Assistant Professor of Electronics, to propose the vote of thanks. Sir, over to you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your gratitude. So, thank you so much, ma'am. And dear participants, the feedback link is posted in the chat box. Thank you all for joining the session. Thank you so much.